The world is changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. Much that once was is lost, for none now live who remember it. It began with the forging of the great rings. 3 were given to the elves, immortal, wisest and fairest of all beings. 7 to the dwarf lords, great miners and craftsmen of the mountain halls. And 9 rings were gifted to the race of men who above all else desire power. For within these rings was bound the strength and will to govern each race. But they were all of them deceived, for another ring was made. In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring to control all others, and into this ring he poured his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life. One ring to rule them all. One by one, the 3 lands on Middle Earth fell to the power of the ring. But there were some who resisted. A last alliance of men and elves marched against the armies of Mordor, and on the slopes of Mount Doom they fought for the freedom of Middle Earth. But the power of the ring could not be undone. It was in this moment, when all hope had faded, that Isildur, son of the king, took up his father's sword. Sauron, the enemy of the free peoples of Middle-earth, was defeated.
Well, I hope you like that intro, and it gives you an idea of where we are today. We're in Hurst Green, and we're walking the Tolkien Trail. It's a trail, it's a walk I've wanted to go on for a long time, and I've never got round to doing it. Today I thought I'd try it. So I met with Cooch today, and we're walking around the area. I was expecting a bit of sun today, but it's just cloudy, but warm and nice. And we've just stopped at one of the village cafes to grab a coffee as we're walking round. You know, it was a choice of sitting in the cafe or taking it with us, but I wanted to get out and get this walk started. Otherwise, you know what it's like, you sit in a cafe sitting and talking, then in no time it's gone past and too late to go on your walk. But we are here and we've started, and I'm unsure which path. There's so many paths this way, and I'm unsure which way to go to start off on. So I've got it down on a map, and I'm going to have a look at the map to see where we're going next, because we've come to a bit of a crossroads here. So we've not been on this walk before. I've got it on my hiker map and stored it there, so I can keep looking at that as we're going round. But yeah, I know it starts off, or the walk itself, we're walking through woods, we're walking along the river, Ribble, and we're walking over fields, and some of these fields will be full of cattle, sheep, but the paths we walk on, the today we're lucky they're not muddy, because it's been dry for a few good days. And I thought, we're coming here today, and the colours of the leaves and everything, and the changing the season now, everything's get to a point where it's ready for dropping. It looks like we've had a fire here.
Oh, it's still nice and warm.
Is it warm?
The farmers done that, haven't they?
Yeah, it must be a fire. Yeah, they're burning some control fire.
Where the tractors come with a quad.
Yeah. It's not really a fire, it's a controlled little fire where the farmer's been getting rid of his rubbish. It's his field, he can do what he wants. But not in the distance, which you can't really see today because it's quite misty. We've got Pendle Hill, and then on our left hand side, on my left hand side should I say, is Longridge Fell. So it's all in the valley in between these two places. So this path will take us round the back of Hurst College, and Tolkien's son was a teacher here, and Tolkien spent a bit of time here as well. In fact, part of the Lord of the Rings was written within the rooms of this school while he was here. And the idea of the Shire within the Lord of the Rings comes from Tolkien actually walking around this area that we're walking in today. And I can see with the rolling hills and Pendle Hill over there and Longridge Fell over in this way, and all the rolling hills around, I can imagine it as well being the Shire. And there's a lot of places around here, like we came up Shire Lane, and I think the pub is called the Shire, in the middle of the village. Well, there's no one out shooting today, shooting the clay pigeons. I believe this walk is about, according to the map what I've got, it says it's 6 miles, but I don't think it is that.
Well, by the time we've gone off piste it'll be about 8 anyway then.
Yeah, because half the time we don't stay on the path, we wander off looking round. But I can see us coming up to Stonehurst over there. You can see what look like, they're grand buildings, them, aren't they?
Yeah. Beautiful.
They look as though they could be either side of the road, them.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we're coming to the front of the entrance, aren't we?
I thought we went round the back.
Well, maybe we do.
In fact, these woods here, I think that's all part of it. Because we usually go round the front, don't we?
Yeah.
We don't see it round the back because the road that takes you round the back is sort of hidden.
Well, maybe it is the back actually, because look at that wall over there.
Yeah, looking at that, yeah. Don't the colours look great? Got a little pond in there as well. A load of ducks on. But we're just sticking to the path at the moment, walking the trail. So yeah, coming this way first. I mean, you can either go this way we're going, or set off and go the opposite way around. But I thought we'd try this way first, and maybe another time go the other way around. But I do know the school itself, or the college, has got an observatory, and I've just seen it in front of us, and we're going to be walking past that. That would be something to have at school, wouldn't it? Somewhere where you could go in, watching the night sky. Absolutely brilliant place for doing a sky watch. So that's the back of the school, and this here is the observatory. Looking at this building here, it looks pretty cool. I don't think we're allowed to go inside the grounds, but here the gates are open. You know what? I'm going to have a nosy, because looking at these buildings, I don't think we're really allowed to, but I just want to nosy. And again, the observatory, just look at these buildings. Let's go and have a quick nosy. What can they do? Just ask us to leave? Really? Looks like we've got a little weather station. And again, there's a college. And here, looks like they're having some work done here. And look at this. It is a magnificent building, that. It's got its own great big church in there. And all this lovely countryside around it. What a lovely place to go. And I didn't mention early on as well that not only do we have J.R.R. Tolkien being here, we did have Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the writer of Sherlock Holmes, used to go to this school as well. So we've got two quite famous people that have gone here. Now, which is, I'm going to have to check the map again to see which way we're going here. Now that's private grounds. Oh, these are the Jesuit gardens. So, and I've lost, seem to have lost Cooch. And I believe, I think we're going this way. I think I'm on the right track. Now I don't know where she's gone. She said she was looking round the farm here. I've seemed to have lost her. But I'm on the right track, definitely. Got the map here. Yeah.
Hello.
Seem to have lost someone. I was with someone. Is she down there?
Yes,
little small,
one,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, just a member of staff there were asking her if she'd seen someone else walking around here. She said she's gone in this direction. And luckily she's gone in the right direction. Yeah, this is the right direction on the map. Ah, I see her now down there. Just stood there waiting for me patiently. She seems to be waiting on another crossroads now. Might wind her up here a bit and say we've got to go that way. Tell her we've gone wrong way. And we're on private property, that should get her going. Let's see what she says. Where's she gone now? 1 minute she's there, next minute she disappears. Ah, here she is. I've just been told this is our private property, we've got to leave it.
By a teacher?
No, that woman who walked up then.
She was a teacher from Stonehurst.
That's she. She just said, you better go.
But this is part of the footpath, isn't it?
That's what I said. She said
She
no.
just said hello to her.
She's down there.
I was going to say it's private property on the... You dickhead.
There we go. We're on the right path.
She would have said something to me instead of beaming at me and saying hello with a Stonehurst fleece on.
True. So yeah, we go down here. We sort of go right the way around, and we're going to go down into the valley down there, where the Ribble is, the River Ribble, and sort of like come back to the village that way. But according to this, it's 6.49 miles, and then it says 2 hours and 20 minutes, and 502.6 foot high above sea levels. So it's not too bad. I mean, we've done, I'd say at the moment we've done 1 mile. And that, it's nothing, is it? Because it's totally flat, so it's a good...
It's not totally flat, but it's pleasantly flat.
Well, pleasantly flat then. I'd say totally, because we're
it's not,
used to going up and down Winter Hill.
Yeah, but it's not Lincolnshire, is it? It's a shire.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a shire, yeah. So we've got rolling.
And you got a hobbit with you?
Yeah, my very own hobbit.
I showed me toes this morning, love.
And have you done your toenails? As well as your...
Yeah, I put them in your tea. I'm going to make you soup.
Toenail soup?
Yeah. I'm going to get the recipe off Chill Pill.
Yeah. Chill Pill. And it's chicken feet soup.
Oh, I'd like to live in a borough round here.
Yeah. So we got a riding distance there in that mist. You've got Pendle Hill. So it was only about 3 months ago I were up there with Wayne and Mick and Brett, looking down all over this, and weren't even thinking of coming over here. But look at that. Good old Pendle Hill. So at this point, what we could, I mean, we could actually just walk down the road, but it takes about a mile out of the journey. But this part of the journey I've been looking forward to, because it's right around the Ribble, and we just follow the Ribble round. And I've been looking, really looking forward to doing this bit. That's a lovely house, isn't it? It is, lovely, yeah. Georgian house. In fact, there's quite a few Georgian houses around here.
Well, these houses around with cows, so where we had that breakfast off that Michelin woman.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean, that farm, yeah. Well, that's nice, a nice row of cottages there.
Yeah.
And they've got all this bit of grass. Look at that apple tree there.
Yeah.
Not one apple has been taken. If I'd lived here, I'd be out there taking all them apples and making something from it, rather than just letting them rot like that. I bet you any money some of them will go down to Clither or to the market there and get their apples from there, rather than just walk across a little field here.
Actually, these are child properties because the front doors are all the same colour, so they're owned by the same owner.
It's probably, yeah. I'd be very tempted to go and get one of them apples. In fact, if we walk past somewhere where there's an apple tree hanging over near the path, I'm going to grab an apple and eat it on our way around. So we have a few blackthorn bushes along here. The thorns are quite long on these ones.
Sure, we haven't got something that we could get some for cows.
Yeah.
If we had something to carry them on that wouldn't hurt.
I know, you need a bag you can put them in without, if you put them in your pocket, they start sticking in you. Now, is this one great big house. It isn't it? It's a barn conversion, but look at that, that's a great barn conversion, that. So right in the distance there you can see that line of fern trees right over there. That's Longridge Fell. And then as we go to my opposite side, you have Pendle Hill. So we're on a path now. That is, I was told that it was really muddy along this path. So they've actually put fake grass down to make it easier for people to walk on. So I'm walking on now a path of fake grass going into these woods. Following this now all the way down to the Ribble. In fact, I could hear a bit of a stream right down here. Let me take a look. Yeah, a little bit of a stream down here. So what we're doing with this walk today is I'm going to film as much as I can to make this quite a long journey. So any of you out there who can't get out to places like this can come along on this walk with us. There are some places that it is wheelchair friendly, but this path we're on now, there's no way we could get down here with a wheelchair. It's too lumpy and well, it's a proper country path. So I'm going to get as much footage for people to see as we're walking along here, so you can see what we're seeing.
Sorry, big cat. Doesn't it, like looking down there?
You could definitely imagine a big cat lurking within these trees. Because this area actually, and going over towards Pendle Hill, there's been lots and lots of big cat sightings, lynxes, panthers, all within these fields and woods around the Ribble Valley. So it does look as though this path, with it being astroturfed all the way down, and you can see markings, white markings and different coloured markings in the grass. And I'm wondering whether, and Cooch did mention, you know, I'm wondering if the pitch, the old pitch has been dug up from the school, the old all-weather pitch, and it's been donated and put along this path. As you can see, the markings here, the blue markings, and there's white markings, and they put it all the way along the path. Because this path, from what I've seen on other people's videos who've walked along here, it's been very muddy at this time of year, early spring, and definitely over winter. It's a nice big wooded area here. This is just at the side of the path, looking down into the woods where the stream is. That looks very inviting, but we're just doing the trail today, and I've not got the footwear on to be climbing down into little valleys like that today. So as a treat today, Cooch has brought me over to where we're walking, because like I said before, it's a place where I've wanted to walk around for a long time, and today is Friday the 17th of October, which is my birthday.
Today is my 111th birthday!
So this is a little bit of a treat. And while we're over here in the Ribble Valley, there is a farm where we've been once before and had a magnificent meal, and that's where we're heading to after the walk. They do an excellent ploughman's lunch and I'm really looking forward to that. So by the time we finish walking around here, it's definitely going to be I'm definitely going to be very hungry. Now we've got lots of steps going down now into the valley down here where the river is. I'm not sure what it could be. It looks as though it could have had a cross on it at one time.
Isn't it?
Well, and there, there's a ribble.
Be careful from the edge.
I'm being told to keep away from the edge. Look at that, we should get a better shot somewhere. I think maybe we're in Mirkwood now. Far away from Mordor. But on our way to Mordor. I've never seen so many mushrooms in one place like that. You know, it's such a warm day today that under this hat is wet, was wet, and I'm not taking it off because it'll just keep dripping down into my eyes. We'll just try and get the landscape just right here, and we're looking out over this field in front of us and we're wondering whether this could be Hobbiton, you know, with the landscape, and you can imagine all the little hills over here with all the little hobbit holes within them hills. But we've not come across this jetty, so I'm just wondering if right at the end of the first book, The Fellowship of the Ring, whether this is a river where they sort of separated the ways, where Sam and Frodo went on their way and the rest of the crew went their way, and this is a river that they crossed. For anyone who's never read the book, I suggest you do that rather than just watching the films, because there's a lot more in the books and the endings are different, and there are parts missed out in the film that are in the books. A lot of parts missed out. I was expecting a cool day today, but again, Every time I go out, I always end up in a t-shirt because I get that warm. Yeah, the river here is getting a little bit wider. It looks as though we're coming to a main road down here. I'm not sure whether we walk on it for a little while, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at the map again. That's the thing when you haven't been round somewhere before, you've got to keep checking the map. But next time I won't need to do that. I can just walk this without, you know, with knowing which way to go. And probably next time we come we might do it the opposite way around. It looks as though we go on the main road for a bit. I was just thinking it was just countryside upon countryside. But, well it is, but we're going up main road as well. I've seen other people's videos talking about this and saying how muddy and wet it is. But it's perfect, isn't it?
I suppose it's only in parts where, like where they put the
well, the turf.
fake grass,
Yeah. Well, that was meant to be the muddiest part of the walk. So, I don't know. We'll see how the rest of it turns out. So that's the school or the college right over there. That's where we walk past to get all the way down around there, all the way down into the valley where the river is down there. We've come all the way up this road to this path. We actually saw this path from over there and I didn't realise it was that far away. But we are now on the halfway mark. We've done about, I'd say, 3.5 miles. And we've got another 3 to go. But I mean, we could just go up the road in that direction and get to it that way, but we're not. We come over here to follow the river round. We're actually doing the full trail today. So yeah, this video is going to be a long one today because I want to get as much as I can. Like I said, for you people out there who can't get out and do this sort of thing, I'm just in awe of the countryside around here. I know I do say this on a lot of my videos, this would be perfect to live around this area, especially Hurst Green where the car is. This is the sort of places I'd be out all the time looking around these areas, especially Pendle Hill, which is right behind me now, and over in that direction where all the woods are. You know, it'd be a perfect place to see whether there's anything strange going on around these areas, because I do know with Pendle Hill and Mick, he's forever looking around there, and he's had people getting in touch with him talking about large big black cats around that area. And Wayne from Blockhead and Motherwolf, he's had a lynx sighting where it was sort of stalking his grandchild, and luckily he was there, because he thinks if he wasn't there it could have pounced on him. But on that note, we'll carry on the walk, and I'll turn you around so you can see the paths that we're walking on. So we're at an area now called Hobbit Hill, or Hobbit Hill is just in this direction here. I'm not sure of this part of the hill what we're on, but I think it could be because the summit of Hobbit Hill is just there. Now what we were thinking was this called Hobbit Hill before the Hobbit, Or did Tolkien get the idea of calling the hobbits after Hobbit Hill? Now I don't know. If there's anyone out there who does know, will you let me know? You know, I can easily Google it if I wanted to, but I'm going to let you get in touch with me and tell me, especially because there might be some people out there who were fans of the Lord of the Rings and J.R.R. Tolkien, who know about him and where he got some of his ideas from. So that'll be good. Yeah, get in touch, tell me. I'd like to know. I'm not going to Google it, I'm going to let you do that for me today. Because it is, you know, it is my birthday, so I'm leaving it all up to you because I'm having a lazy walking day of 6 miles. Now, while we're here on Hobbit Hill, I have just seen an hobbit who's walking in front of me. I know she's wearing shoes, but she doesn't often wear shoes. But under them shoes, because it takes her a lot to get these boots on because all the hairs get in the way. But that is your typical hobbit. But she's not from Hobbiton, but she'd like to live around here, underground, maybe under Hobbit Hill. Look at that. What a magnificent tree. So at the moment we're back down near the river, and I know from this point the village is over in that direction, but with this path we've got to go around the river bend and over there. A bit giddy today.
Kaz.
That little mound over there is a tumulus, a burial mound. It's on the maps. I think we'll be walking sort of around that and going on the opposite side, so I don't know whether we can get to it because it looks like private land. But we'll see whether we can actually walk right past it or, well, get as close as we can to it, but I don't know whether we can. Very interesting. You know, the landscape around here is absolutely lovely, especially with the birds flying around, the herons flying around. And how white they are. Saying that, once has flown off. And there's one across the river. There's like a white one and a grey one.
I just watched the grey one.
Yeah, a white one came out of here. Let's see if we can capture them together. I can see them right down in the river down there. It's about 3 of them. Every time we get close to them, they just fly off. So I've just been looking at the map now, and we're down at this. I think we've got another 1.5 miles to go, and then that's our 6 miles that we've done. We've decided the place where we were going to go and have something to eat, by the time we finish, is going to be closed. So what we're going to do is, while we're here, there's a pub in Hurst Green called the Shire. So we're going to head there and see whether they're doing food, and hopefully they will be doing. Because when you're walking like this for a good few hours, I know the map actually said 2.5 hours walk, but we're stopping, we're watching these birds, we're watching looking at the landscape around us, and well, you can't help but stop and have a look round and take it all in. Especially this, I mean, there's an heron in the water there, then there's 2 white ones further over. I'll turn you around in a minute and see whether we can capture them just flying. That's just a duck going up there, but it's these that fascinate me, with the wingspan and the shape of them as they're flying. There's one there. Look like pterodactyl flying there and just on the edge of the water. So it looks as though we're coming to a bend in the river here where it's getting really, really wide. So they'll feel safe over there on the other side. There's no way I'll go wading through that to get to them. In fact, there's a little bit of an island in the middle here. Magnificent, aren't they?
Yeah.
They don't care now. They know we can't get to them, so they're staying where they are. Did you see the grey one?
Yeah. I didn't know that was a heron noise. In fact, I wasn't even sure it was a heron.
Yeah, I could see the neck sticking out on it. They're saying it looked like a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got another fisherman down here. It'd be absolutely brilliant actually coming down here in a canoe. Ah, what have we got here? So 3 of them together now. Or 4 should I say. Ah, there's another one over there. Just blending in, looking like looks like a stick.
It does.
So you know what, you're going to see something like that. You know there's fish in this water, and that's why that fisherman will be down there. And the other one that we passed up there. Because there was a bit of stillness in the water further up and there were a few ducks in there. So he won't be capturing anything up there because the ducks and the herring will be eating the fish here. And even this fisherman, I wonder if he's caught something today. Just having a sit down at a bench here outside the river, taking in all this beauty around us. think we got to a point where we're sitting down and we're not going to want to get up.
We'll have to know we want something to eat.
Yeah, we need food. We need to get back to the village and eat food. That was a nice rest. So we have got now exactly 1 mile, 0.9 to get back to the village. It was quite refreshing just sitting there next to the river. And there's a field across on the other side with a camper van all on its own. What a great spot they've got. It's amazing how just sitting down for a good 10 minutes, how refreshing it makes you feel. So you can just get on. Oh, sounds like a train. Is that a steam train?
Oh, how exciting it is.
Or is that a fire?
How
Parking the side. I think we've got a steam train over here, what we just heard. That's the ones that, oh, is it another fishing shed? Hut. Fishing hut. He's got a perfect little place to camp. Yeah, it looks like it is. It's a steam train, that, love.
Oh, how bloody fantastic.
Cooch likes her steam trains. She's always saying she wants to go on a steam train. And I weren't expecting to see a steam train while we're walking this trail. Ah, we've got some goats here. Let's go and have a talk to them. Go and say hiya. Hello. There's one coming over. Yeah, too busy eating.
I love the little toggles they have on their chins. Or necks, rather.
Oh, the glands. Oh, this one wants a... Oh, what she don't, it doesn't bite you.
They only have a top set of teeth for a bottom set of teeth.
I didn't know that, you know. Hello.
Oh, you're a big softie, you, aren't you, hey?
No.
God, I love goats.
I know, they're nice, aren't they?
If I had the land, I'd get goats. I would.
You're very friendly.
Unless they're pets, aren't they, over there?
Hello. Well, you won't see what this is, won't you? Fuck. Salt off my hand, isn't it?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're very friendly goats.
Mostly we do come across friendly goats, though, we find a goat. Are we following that
True.
path there?
I'm not sure, I'll look at them. I think we're going round the river, yeah, so... Is it a train? Or is it just fire that now? Because we heard a train, didn't we?
Generally heard a train whistle.
And it's not moving. It wouldn't be there that long.
Whereas there's Lakeland Coach over there.
Right. It looks more like a fire, actually. But...
Well, what about the train noise that we heard?
Well, there is the train to Clitheroe, isn't it? It'll come through here.
Is there no train line on the map?
No. No, there's not, so I don't know what that noise was. Anyway, see where we were on the other side of that field over there. That's Orbit Hill again.
Oh, right.
We're on the other side of it now. And we're exactly at the moment 0.96 mile. So just under a mile. So that won't take us long to get back now. I think it's a fire. I think we were mistaken by that.
Well, I wonder what the noise was then.
It could have been a train, like I said, you know, this... I know we can't see it from here, the train line, I can't see it on the map. But there might be one over there, because Going towards Clitheroe, which is in that direction.
Yeah.
You got a bit overexcited over nothing there, over a fire.
Yeah, darling.
Just found a little path that I'm going down here, which takes me right down to the river. Just doing a I don't know. I don't think so. Just doing a Wayne Cowie at the moment. Going out exploring off the path. I'm right at the bottom of the river. You know, there's nothing like being down at a riverbank like this. So peaceful just listening to the sound of the river hitting the rocks. How peaceful is this? And if it weren't rock that I was stood on, it'd be a perfect place to pitch a tent up. Away from everyone. Looks like someone's been down here though. I can see footprints and paw prints. Someone's been down with a dog. Just get back on the path. And here we go. So we've left the river behind now. We're on our last half mile. And I think it's a bit uphill, across a field. Well, through these woods, across a field. And then back into the village. Now is this Mirkwood? Because it's very dark here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit steep, isn't it?
It's a sneaky gradient, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look as bad as it feels.
Few steps here.
You go in front and then you can turn me up in places.
Pull you up. Oh, here we go. I think we're coming to the field now.
Or just get away from dizziness, or we used to be on a ley line or something.
You feeling a bit funny? I think we're scaring the squirrels. go out of the woods and across the field now. Oh no, it's a path outside of the field. I thought we were going onto the field. I've really enjoyed this walk. And it's not been too harsh. Been long, but not harsh. So, apart from the steps there and the other ones, no matter which way you go in, you're going to go up and down steps. And I couldn't tell you really which would be the best way. Either going the way we went or this way. Because no matter what, you get to a point where you do go up and down steps. So no matter what, at one point, if you don't like the steps, because you know it's in a valley, so it's only understandable at one point you've got to go downhill and uphill. But once you've done that, you're on a plane on the top and down in the valley. There's a nice little bridge here. And there's a tree in front. It looks as though it's got two eyes and a wide open mouth. Yeah, I was saying that it looks like a pumpkin face.
It does, yeah.
But with a pareidolia, it's making it look. You know, it's pretty good. That I just turned around the corner and looked down and saw that looking up at me. A nice little bridge again here. You can hear the cow. I wonder if it's, could be bull. Which we've got to go through this bull field, I think. Not wearing red, are you? Yeah, you are. You go first. Sounds a bit angry, this bull.
It's a heifer.
It's looking like it wants someone with a red coat on. Or burgundy.
Anyway.
Burgundy coat. No, that's a male, that. That's just a calf, though, isn't it?
It's a heifer. So it's some building called thing.
Just winding you up. It's alright, we'll just tell it to move. Bit of a dad joke there. You know, it's not seen or heard us yet. Let's see what expression it gives us. There we go. Hello, little fella. Camera shy. A nice path, isn't it? It's that bit playful, that one then, wasn't it? Yeah.
We're proper flagging now, darling.
Just the end of this path, and with there we go, you can see the village.
They used to people these cows and sheep, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely are, otherwise they'd be running off. That's hello. So you can see the village up at the top there, and it's now 5:10, and I can see the pub where we're going to head into and go and get some food. which, yeah, I'm really ready for now. After that walk, it's time for food. So, Mrs. Cow, have you ever been on this walk along here? And what do you think about it? I think that's a no comment. Right, let's go and get that food. Well, there was no tables at the inn, so we can't have anything to eat yet. But we're going to head over through Rochester and we've found a little Italian restaurant we're going to go to. And on that note, thanks for coming along. And it's been a really enjoyable walk, this. I've just looked on and it's actually 6.5 miles. So we've just done under 7 miles today, which is no wonder I'm feeling that hungry now. And the time is 5:45. So yeah, we're ready to have a good meal and then go home and have a good sleep as well.
Every charmers will see them through that door.
Yeah. So again, yeah, thanks for coming along and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now. See you later.
Toodle pip.